This is Scott from KIG. It's September 19th, 2019. We're going to do a video on the second of two 20-ton Temptek air-cooled chillers for our customer in Indiana. This one is the newer of the two, a 2017 unit, model BC-20AF. Serial number 153826, made in 2017, 460 volt, 3-phase power. This unit has the upgraded controls, gives you a little bit more diagnostics and features. We'll go over that when we power the unit up. We have our refrigerant, our low and high pressure refrigerant gauges. Actually on this one, those are brand new that we put in. And our water process gauge. This is just the inside of the control area. We have our overloads here for the pump, fan, and our contactors here for compressor 1 and compressor 2. In this case here, this is a dual compressor system, which is nice. So it has a pair of 10 horsepower Copeland scroll compressors. We have all the covers off before we run it. This unit needs to have the covers on when it does run, otherwise you will not get appropriate airflow through the condensers. Here is our low pressure refrigerant switch. That's auto reset. Over on the left hand side, that's our high pressure switch. In this case here, that's a manual reset. And we have our freeze stat. In this case here, because we're going to be the unit's going to be running at standard temperatures, and by that I mean approximately 44 to 60 F, we have this freeze stat set at approximately 30 Fahrenheit. Because if it gets lower than that, that means it's in an unsafe condition, particularly if you're running straight water. Over on the back side here, you can see we have the reservoir tank and our large central fan for this 20 horsepower unit. We have on this design, if you just kind of see it right there, the braze plate exchangers are mounted external to the reservoir tank, and we have our pair of 10 horsepower compressors, one refrigerant circuit or one zone. And then back here is our, just kind of see it, our water pump, our refrigerant sight glass, and this unit does have both hot gas bypass and also positive shut-off solenoid. As far as the water lines go, out to process, and then in from process. Okay, and then between the two is this low flow water bypass there, in case your machines have solenoid valves on them and they're opening and closing and we need enough flow to get back and satisfy the chiller. When we do our testing, we put on our flow gauge here and our pressure meter. Now this unit here was designed, it's kind of neat, to have the ability to also run as a tankless chiller. But it is going to be used in its capacity as a closed loop chiller using its reservoir tank. But it's kind of slick. It has a separate pipe coming out there, and you could actually, if you went to a larger central reservoir, you could draw from it at this connection here. At the factory, they originally labeled it evaporator fluid in. We went ahead and put a sticker for our new customer here. Do not use. There's no need to use that. So these are going to be your process connections for this model. And that's just kind of a dry walk through. We're going to put the covers back on and just power the unit up quickly. It has been running for a week or so, and we've just been fine-tuning some things. And as I mentioned, we put in these brand new refrigerant gauges. So we'll be coming up with a second video in a second. Thank you.